Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining the Coin Scoop. Once again, I'm your host, Ruben.
And I'm your host, Chris Crypto. What's going on, my crypto amigos?
Hope everybody's doing well this lovely Thursday evening. Or it could be Friday morning, depending on where you are in this magnanimous world.
I like that. Now you're using my words now. Magnanimous. I like that, man.
Yep.
So what's
going
going?
Your first big words that you used on the scoop, magnanimous.
That's right. That was definitely a scoopy. That was a scoopy worthy word right there, man. Scoopy worthy word.
Yep.
So let me ask you something. I have a question for you. I have one question for you.
Shoot.
I'm looking at the title of tonight's video, and I just want to know what your inspiration. Where was it derived? Where did it come from? The inspiration for this Bitcoin's takeover thing.
Well, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't even remember what the hell I put for it. Marcel, thank you for joining the Coin Scoop.
Marcel,
he says,
"Oh yeah,
token pay is going hard as an M."
Oh yeah. It's taking off like a Tonka truck. Let me see. Hold on.
Talk to me about token pay. But anyway, speaking of what you said about the topic, honestly, I'm gonna be straight up with you. I had no idea what to put. I had no idea what we were going to talk about. I just said, you know what? I'm just going to take a shot in the dark. And I mean, technically, because right now it is everywhere. I mean, in the past few days alone, and me being down here in Florida, where I don't know a soul down here. I mean, I know a few people, but I don't know a soul compared to, like, you know, the amount of people that me and you know in New York because we grew up there. DJ Calv, thank you for joining the Coin Scoop.
DJ.
And for me to just like be coming across people and like just
so you're hearing it, you're hearing discussions,
hearing the noise in the streets, as they say. And heard ripples going on Coinbase. Marcel said that would be. I guess that would be a good thing, right?
You know what's funny? You know what's funny when he says that is because they just made an announcement that they're going to be adding coins in the next few months or the next few weeks.
See, this is why I don't like listening to a lot of things you hear out there on the YTube.
Okay.
Because let me tell you something. Okay, and I'm not saying I know it all. I'm definitely not saying that because technically, for the amount of time I've been in the business. I'm definitely still wet behind the ears.
Okay.
That crypto, what is up?
Yo, Bill, what's up, brother?
So, like I was saying, I'm not saying I know it all. I don't know this, I don't know that, but like I don't know what it was. Ripple, when it was, what's Ripple at right now? Let's put it that way.
Dude, it's
go ahead, just say what is it at?
It's at 76 cents.
76 cents. Okay. So a few weeks ago, or like 2-3 months ago, when it was at like 15-20 cents, I was sitting there thinking, all right, you know what, I'm gonna make a move on Ripple, you know, and everybody
is against it, of course.
Everybody was against it.
For the most part, yeah.
And I'm sitting here thinking, but it's still, I mean, it's 20 cents.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. You could put $200-300 into it, and you know what? Just let it sit. $200-300 isn't gonna break anybody's bank. It isn't gonna hurt any. I mean, listen, if you're really that strapped, don't do it. Darth Crypto, thank you for joining us this evening. I want to welcome you to the Coin Scoop. In case you have not already listened and watched us,
he's been here before. He or she has been here before.
Okay, all right. I don't know why I don't remember the name, but either way, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and tell a friend about the Coin Scoop. But listen, hold on.
Ripples. Okay, so go ahead.
Back when it was 15-20, so I'm sitting there thinking, all right, but you know, and everybody's like, oh, there's too many coins, there's this and that. Look at this, 75 cents now, and earlier today it was like at 80 something. I don't know. This is the reason why. Like, listen, I don't have problems with a lot of people. I don't have problems with anybody. You know what I
mean? We don't know, right? We don't know what's gonna be added on Coinbase, right? So we had the announcement.
The IDES comes marching in.
IDES, what's up, brother? Listen. There's gonna be a few coins added to Coinbase. Right now, there's only 3 that everybody who's pouring it now they're seeing, right? Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Litecoin. So
listen, Ripple.
They just made an announcement that they're gonna be adding coins. Ripple is, to me, I've heard some other coins being said, but to me, this sounds like the most logical explanation or a logical coin that's gonna get put onto Coinbase. There's no doubt about it. There's just no doubt about it, bro. You know, Ripple's definitely going to be on Coinbase.
The price of a single coin should not matter much. It's all about the percentage. Exactly. That's the way I was looking at it. Even though I'm talking about the price of a single coin, I'm just saying, for example, like I said, listen, 20 cents. It was, well, at the time, 15 cents. And I was just doing as much research as I could because I'm sitting there thinking it's 15 cents a pop. You know, just put a few $100 into it and just let it sit. Even if it sits 2, 3, 4, 5 years. And look at this.
And then you add that with the news that tomorrow, okay, all the major banks in Japan and South Korea, okay, tomorrow they're gonna be testing this. They're gonna be testing Ripple to use it for same-day international transfers.
See, that's tomorrow. Gets me a little pissed off is that you know me, I'm the one that always preaches, don't.
I know.
Morpheus Bot, thank you for joining the Coin Scoop.
Morpheus,
I'm holding absolutely zero Ripple, which is why I'm a little upset and annoyed, and this is the reason why I'm going off on this rant.
Ruben's holding 2 Ripple. He's holding 2 Ripple.
Yeah, 2 nipples, maybe.
And he holds it right on his chest.
No, but seriously speaking, though, I only got about 600 Ripple. Yeah, hey, listen, if you've been holding on to it for a while, you're still up, which is what matters.
Yeah, you missed out at 20 cents. Don't listen.
See, that's what I'm saying. That's when I saw it. When it was
3 cents, 2
I saw it, a little earlier, and I'm sitting there thinking, damn, this seems, still it's 15 cents.
And this is the one.
And
coin.
Everybody was sitting there. Oh, there are too many out there. There's this, and I'm sitting there thinking, just like, listen.
I said it. I said it, bro.
Yeah, I know you said it. I know you said it. But I'm saying,
I said it.
Even, you see, this is the type of thing that I'm scared that's going to end up happening. Like I said, not now, not tomorrow, not a month now, not a year from now. This is the type of thing that can possibly happen with Dentacoin. I don't mean to bring it up again.
No.
Bro, don't say that, bro. You just said, you're contradicting yourself. You just said, that even you said that Ripple wasn't good.
No, I never said it wasn't good. I said that in order for it to have a significant price move, it's gonna have to be. And I mean, but 29 bill. All right, 29 billion.
Smiley Kylie is in the house. What is up?
Ready to cause some trouble, Kylie. What's up, Kylie?
For those of you listening to the podcast, she says, "Sup, son."
That's right. Or sup soon.
Soon,
if you want to pronounce it correctly. But yeah, listen, I mean, and this is the one coin. This is
Dr.
the one coin.
Oz is in the house.
Yo, Oz, what's up, brother? This is the one coin that the Bitcoin gajillionaire, okay, somebody that I know. This is the one coin that he's been saying.
Marcel said no. Chris, just agree with him.
Oh my god.
Eyes of March says poor Ruben.
No, we're not touching that. But the Ripple is the one coin that he said to make sure you're holding. And look.
And that, you see, and I'm telling you, bro, when I was really considering it, I ended up going with what everybody was saying. I shouldn't have done that. I should not have done that.
But I mean,
Marcel says, Ruben, we all love Dentacoin.
But again, this is the reason why. Because you have these major banks, okay, and they are behind. They're supporting this, and people just, they don't agree with that, and rightfully so, because these projects were made, right? Bitcoin was made to be against the system. And this is one that's working with the system. So it's kind of like, okay, you buy into this, then you're just a hypocrite. That's what the thinking is behind this type of thing. So it's safe to say that you never purchased any.
Ripple? Yeah, no, and I wish I did. I'll be honest with you. I wish I did.
Okay. Listen, I mean, anything can happen. I'm with Ruben. So Ruben's got 1 point. Inside Crypto says still a shitcoin, could be great investment for shitcoin lovers. Millions of other great options out there, including NEM. I choose to invest in. Even NEM had a sick run up, man. To me, it was NEM and Ripple. And
listen, when I talk about coins like this, I say I'm talking about like 200-300. I'm not talking. Listen, if somebody turned to me and said, "Oh, listen, I'm gonna," even if a few months ago somebody turned to me and said, "Oh, I'm gonna invest two, three, four, $5,000 into Ripple," I'd have been like, "Listen, slow up, put a few $100 into it. No need to get greedy. Put a few $100. If a few $100 is gonna break the bank, put $100 at 15 cents a pop." It'll be worth it regardless. You know what I mean?
Whoever bought millions of these things when they were sitting below a penny a year, 2 years ago, I mean, they're sitting pretty right now.
That's what I'm saying.
Literally.
Like, and look at that. I'm telling you, I'm a little upset about that one because that one I was because I'm sitting there thinking, all right, this one is in the top 10. This one's in the top 10, and look at it now, bro.
Even Cardano's had a sick run. We've been talking about Cardano since it was like 9 cents, 10 cents.
I know.
And Cardano's having a rip. That's why I'm saying
what is pick your coin right now?
It hit 22 cents today. It's at 19
I
cents.
mean, that's nothing like what ripped.
But this isn't too far off. Cardano is.
Yeah, I know.
No, this is Cardano's ripping up to be. It's gonna be up there. There's no doubt on my mind. There's no doubt on my mind. Now I'm not even concerned at this point. Okay, yeah, billions of coins, this and that, but I'm not even concerned with that at this time.
See what Kylie said? Kylie said, so thought about buying, I'm guessing she means 10.8 mil of Veros for under 200. Any thoughts?
Veros. Let's see where Veros is standing at 775. Wow, this is like super cheap. This is like, this is dust right now. Wow. Okay. All right, so this was up back in May in the summer, May, June, and they just completely tanked. See, I don't know what the deal is with Veros. Just hop over to the website real quick. What is this? Is this a privacy coin, Kylie? She said the website looks dope, but Bitcoin Forum shit on it. Veros. Why do I feel like I heard about this one before? I definitely looked into this one.
Kylie says, buy Stellar and feel good about yourself. Morpheus Bot says right, 8-2. And 0.02 to 23 cents in a month. Ripple quadruple versus ADA 10x. Darth Crypto says, it still does not matter if you buy 100 coins at 1 cent or one at $1. Matters how much percent it moves, Ruben.
Yep. It makes sense. It makes sense. It says, wow, Fook Ripple 4x bid deal ETN 7x. And we're just starting. Yeah, I mean, so yes, that's what I was going to mention to you before, Ruben. Let's just say you put in at 20 cents, right? And it's only really 3x from there, you know? Well, I mean, when it hit 80 something cents, then yeah, you would have hit 4x. But, you know, I mean, you have all these other coins going crazy. And that's the thing, too. You know, where do you cut your losses with some of these coins, you know? Like, where do you take profits? Like, how much, the big question to me is how much do you want to come up on whatever coin it is? What's your safe number?
It's,
you know,
I always say,
because you have coins doing
a little bit into a lot instead of a lot into a little bit. That's the way I'm looking at it.
Yeah, it's true.
You know what I'm saying?
It's true. You know, I'm just even you look at Litecoin right now. I mean, Litecoin hit 380. So everybody who's still holding, I mean, hopefully they're still holding it. You know, but this is gonna happen. I mean, these things happen, and it's kind of like, you know, where do you exit? You know, where do you exit? You know. That's why I think now, like at more and more as time goes on, like I think I'm okay. I'm more okay with taking smaller, you know, cutting my losses.
Coin scoop.
Electronium is number 41. Morpheus, take profits when you get the euphoria feeling. Yeah, man, that's so true. That is so true. When you get that that's a perfect way to put it. When you get that euphoric feeling, it's probably time to take a hike. You know, 4x ain't nothing. Yeah, Marcel, it's not. 4x ain't nothing in the crypto game. Laughing at the NASDAQ loser, hoping to get 15% a year. Yep. It's true, and that's what I was telling you, Ruben. You know, forex in the crypto, it's really not much. It's not much.
And no, and I understand, but you can't even say that because just now, look at the look at the people that are in GRX. We were just talking about this.
Yeah, I know.
People that should have sold when it hit $7-8, that are holding now that it's at what, $1 or $2?
$2. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Regardless, you're up.
Yeah, I mean, you still
you're up. Whether it's 4x, 10x. You know that the problem is that everybody's looking for that one that's going to make them a billionaire that they're just going to sit back and on a beach for the rest of their life.
Yeah, that's why you got to be comfortable.
What's wrong with putting in some work and trading every day?
That's the thing. That's the thing. I mean, listen, that's fine. Let's just say even with this one, you get a 4x, 3x, 5x, but you have it and you're doing it with multiple projects, then you're good, you know. But I mean, you know, we all get a little greedy sometimes and we want to see that 50x.
DMG, you know, for joining the scoop.
You see, Marcel, all right, I just missed one. I try to always at least time it to where I'm beating my gains in Bitcoin. Get more BTC out, then it's an overtime. You're making money. Yep, Darth Crypto, yep. Marcel says, I just 18x'd in Devore. He coined out.
That's cool.
Man. DMG, what's up, man?
That's good, you know. Listen,
yeah.
Whether it goes up from there or not, regardless, if you made out, you're good. Just start putting, you know, just invest into other projects because you just never know what's gonna happen.
No, you don't. You don't. That's the thing. That's why, you know, it's as time goes on, you just try to find more and more of the legit ones, you know, and you could find them, obviously. You know, you just look at you just stick with the projects that are 99.95% sure are gonna pan out, you know, as in actually bringing out a product, okay, to the market, okay, actually fulfilling their promise on whatever it is that they're gonna bring out. You know, you go with stuff like that. So yeah. So Veros, I gotta look into. I remember seeing this one before, Kylie. I remember seeing this one before, but I think that's what the issue was with me. I think it got pretty bad in the Bitcoin Talk forum. This one I keep hearing about now. I think Marcel, right? You mentioned token pay, and as the days go on, I mean, just look at this. I mean, just look, Rube. Look at this. These guys. Just a few days ago, dude, we were looking. Look at this. Look what they've collected so far. I mean, this is like. If this isn't hype here, I don't know what is. Cause this is huge, bro. They're moving quick, super quick. You know, so a lot of people are pouring into this. A lot. And what I found interesting about this also is that, and Marcel, you mentioned it also, and I dug a little deeper. So they are looking to, you know, purchase a bank, or they're going to be working directly with a bank. So that's huge. What are you giggling about, Ruben?
Marcel says, I took all my Devore profits and threw it into token pay.
Token pay?
Moby Dicking on y'all. I'm going to start using that.
Listen, I'm convinced that Marcel. I'm convinced that Marcel is
definitely
a whale, man.
Moby Dick, bro.
Well, listen, if you're making to your credit, Marcel, if you're making moves the way you're making, that to me, there's no fear in that. You know, for you to take this and move it into this, and you know, for you to be like, all right, listen, I'm taking this, I'm putting it in it, whatever. You know, whether it be $1,000, $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, $5,000, bro. If he 18x'd in Devore, I'm pretty sure he's putting up a heavy stack. You know, even in ETH Connect.
To answer Morpheus Bot's question,
that's what it takes.
I missed that bus.
Well, you didn't miss it because they're still offering the ICO, but only with a 50% bonus.
But before it was what?
100%.
See that, and that's what we spoke about before. Is that kind of like, you know, the fact that they invest? I don't know. Listen. I don't wish any thing, but 100%, bro. That's like.
Well, that's probably to justify the price of the token, because I think the token is about $6, bro.
Oh yeah, that's right.
The token's $6. So if they give you the 100% bonus, then that reduces it down to $3 a token.
Yeah, regardless, they're making their money, because if they originally planned on selling the tokens for $3 a pop, they'll be like, well, why don't we just double it and say we're giving 100% bonus?
Well, you put 100% bonus, that's gonna open up eyes, right? It's a good marketing.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. There could be a marketing gimmick, but
that's
regardless,
exactly
I mean, it's working. It's working. You know what I'm saying?
And the fact that they're ramping up to, I mean, the whole Tor integration and privacy, that's a given, right? That's a given. That's just gonna add more value to this, right? Token pay. But the fact that also, look at this. I mean, I get the PayPal vibes when I see this. PayPal.
That is true. I didn't even think of it.
I get PayPal vibes when I see this, bro. And just imagine seeing this, on eBay, use token pay. You know, and in token pay, you have Bitcoin, Ethereum, or everything on. This has the actual token pay coin, but you get what I'm saying. You could use token pay to pay for your stuff. You know, so yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's something to think about. And then add to the fact that they have a 70-page white paper, which is anybody who takes the time out to write a 70-page, anybody who takes the time out to write a 70-page white paper, yeah, it's pretty interesting. I had 112 token pay in my dashboard yesterday. Now it's vanished. What do you mean it vanished? It completely disappeared? You don't have those tokens anymore? So those tokens are gone, Ides?
I mean, also though, with a lot of these new ICOs, you gotta like almost give them like a little bit to kind of like, because technically, you know, with them being new, they're gonna have little glitches here and there. Because I know a lot of people thought they were getting robbed with a lot of other ICOs, and they weren't. Listen, I mean, it could very well be that IDES got robbed, but also at the same time, a lot of these ICOs are just like, you know, they have glitches. They weren't expecting as much traffic as they're getting, and you know.
Yeah. No, it's possible. That's why I love any ICO that is using Ethereum. That's why I love that. I love that because as soon as you get in and as soon as you purchase the tokens, it automatically kicks the token back out to your wallet, and you control that. You know, as opposed to leaving them on the dashboard, because you just never know what's gonna happen, right? Marcel, 18x and hopefully just to 10x in token pay. That's a total of 180x or 18, or okay, yeah, I see what you're saying. If it's 20x, that's 360x. Good question. Are you guys in token pay? I'm not in token pay, but you put in the chat, you put, are you guys into token pay? So I'm not in it, but I'm pretty fond of it, so I'm into it. But I just haven't been, I guess, swayed enough to actually put some coin in, only because it is kind of expensive.
And not only that, I mean, I don't know. Maybe it's just I've been in sales too long, and I usually pick up on little marketing. I'm not saying that the company's a scheme. I'm just saying I pick up on marketing schemes, and usually when they have a marketing scheme that's too good to be true, I don't like it. That's why, I mean, even though it sounded great when we first spoke about it a few days ago or a week ago, whenever it was, just that 100% bonus, I was like, it kind of just,
I mean, it throws you off, but like I said,
I mean, and I
understand
thing. It's you know, it's.
I mean, and who's to say expensive, right? Because I think Veritasium, right? Veritasium, Ruben. Let me see if I can find Veritasium. When Veritasium came out a few months ago, they had the ICO a few months ago, maybe in the summer. But I think from what I remember, I think the ICO's offering price was a few bucks. I think it was like $5 or $6 or somewhere around there. And I was saying to myself, I was like, nope, you know. And this one looked good, you know, it looked good, but the ICO price, from what I remember, it was a few dollars, going up $5, $6, $7, I think, maybe even more. And I said absolutely not. And then look at the price now. You know, so it's just one of those things, man. One of those things, you know. They said 0 today. Try sending in a support ticket. I'd see what they say. definitely sending the support ticket to try to get something. Nah, I'm hoping Verge will moon. Listen, if I would have, man, Verge is, you know, I know I would keep mentioning this, but this is another one that I had, you know. Yeah, back in the day, I had this at like 3 or 4 Satoshis.
Verge, you said?
Yeah, and a shout out to a few hundred Satoshis.
I want to touch on what Oz just said. He says, Ruben, imagine if Bitcoin had marketing from the start. You're right about that. If they did have marketing, it probably would have went crazy. At the same time, due to that, though, it probably would have tanked already. But one of the things, I mean, I don't know who in the chat has been, or anybody that's going to be listening, has been in sales and had extensive sales training or not. But one of the main things that they always train you in sales is you got to give, like, you know, your customer or client the utmost experience, because the most powerful marketing tool is word of mouth. You know what I'm saying? You could sit there, watch 100 commercials.
That's all
about
Bitcoin
something.
had.
That's you could sit there, watch 100 commercials about something and not make a move on it. Once your friend tells you, yo, you got to do this, that's somebody credible to you. That one person right there is the one that's going to make you go and jump. You know what I'm saying?
And even then, more times than not, that person, it won't be. It'll take several people.
Oh yeah. They say it's usually 10 people, but I mean, you know, but I mean, you could sit there, like I said, you'll watch 100 commercials on one thing, and then all of a sudden, once a few people that you know say, "Oh yeah, I did it," and it works, you're like, all right, hold on a second. Now it's when it's, you know what I'm saying, making some noise in your head, rattling the brain.
That's an interesting point, Oz, that you brought up, and Ruben, which is what you said there. You know, because it does make. I never thought about that before, Oz. Like, what would have Bitcoin been right now if it would have had that marketing with, you know, it definitely had.
Listen, what it comes down to is
it had organic growth.
However, look, we all don't technically know. We hear Satoshi Nakamoto. However it came up,
we don't know.
Whoever had the idea and started it knew what they had, and whether they had the money to market it or they didn't.
Listen, and let's just talk crazy here. Let's talk crazy town. This is perfect. This is perfect because let's just say if it was thrown in our faces, if it was thrown in and we would have seen it on commercials or TV. Yeah, I mean, it mostly would have been mainly.
It probably just would have
adoption faster. Right? It would have happened faster. But the fact that there was none of that and it was just pure word of mouth, it was kind of like thrown under the rug and kind of just let it take off from there. I mean, you know, it makes one think. It could definitely make you think. You know, instead of doing it the old McDonald ad way, you do it under the cover way, under the sneak way. You know. Which in itself just makes you think. Everything makes you think, man. It's weird, man. And I know a lot of people bring up that, you know, Bitcoin was started, you know all those rumors and everything. I won't say the names.
No, that's funny that you say that, because that's one of the articles that I read today, that blockchain technology, artificial intelligence enabling democratization of investing. I don't know if that's what you were referring to, but I know we've all probably seen a few videos on that they're saying that artificial intelligence created it. Which, listen, a lot of this stuff like just seems a little too out there for me.
People are definitely skeptical about it.
Yeah, of course.
But even people that we know, right? They still are hardcore. Like, listen, this was started by.
Listen, I'm still skeptical about Hyundais. You know, because I'm used to Hyundai, of all the cars, having that 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty. What car company offers that? Why did Hyundai offer that at one point? Because their cars were pieces of shit at one point.
I don't know.
You know what I'm saying? Now the cars have gotten better, but like what's his name says in Tommy Boy, listen, you know, you could take a good look at a T-bone steak by sticking your head up a cow's ass, but when you take the butcher's word for it.
There you go. I
you know
like
what I'm
that.
Saying?
That came out smooth, man.
I didn't expect it to come out that smooth. I feel like Tommy Boy when he finally got it.
Yeah, exactly. You even had that look too, like you were shocked that.
Yeah, I was like, wait, is this really happening? Is it coming out finally?
Oh man. All right. So Marcel says if you get 100% referrals, people are going to talk. Yep.
Oh yeah, hell yeah, definitely. And beyond in 8 hours, Bill says the government created it. Morpheus says, which I know my mom is on that tip hardcore. Marcel says, y'all heard Chain Group stop paying? I heard something about Chain Group making like some negative.
All these,
something.
All these
I usually try to stay away from negative news, because I don't know if it's being created from the companies themselves or just people that are upset.
I'm bringing
with them,
it back to the roots, man. I'm so fed up with all these lending platforms and all these things. Like, nah, I'm done. Like, I want to see LinkedIn profiles, Twitters. I want to see history.
But even that's not guaranteed, though. Even that's not guaranteed.
No, it's not. But
and you know what? The way I look at it is, if I was to create something and I wanted to take money from a bunch of people, I would make sure that all that stuff checks out somewhat. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I would make sure that make LinkedIn profiles and Twitters that are active, and Instagram shows personal lives of people, and I would make sure all of that. You know what I'm saying?
And even to a certain extent, I'm saying to myself, do I even want to get mixed up in the ICOs anymore?
Odds, like, where's the party at? Odds, where's the party at? Odds.
Happy birthday, Odds.
This weekend.
Yeah. So Chain Group stop paying.
Tell us what day we're gonna name the show that night. The Odds birthday bash, and tell all your friends to join in.
That's right. So Chain Group stopped paying. Morpheus says they created it. Yeah, Morpheus. That's definitely a topic. Definitely a topic of interest there. So, but we could go on all night about that. Right?
Man, like we can get into some serious convo about it.
You know, did you see the Quinn Michaels talking about the AI started Bitcoin, and they needed it? Like did you see that the interview? Mom had sent us a video.
You know what, bro? I still honestly, kid, I should have watched it. I still didn't see it.
No, it's a great video. I mean,
I know. Wait. Which one? The first one?
I don't know.
The first one from a few days ago, or the one like from 2 days ago or yesterday?
It was one of them where he's telling the guy's interviewing Quinn Michaels, and he says, listen, he's like, this was started by AI, it just needs the humans to kind of keep building the system, and that's why they had the miners, and it's wild, bro. He's like, that's why nobody could ever hack it, and then you had one of these hackers try to get into it, and every time he finally got to that last step, they X'd him out. He just couldn't understand why. He couldn't understand why. At that point, every time he tried to get in, it said there, it was expecting him. He got a line of code that expected him to reach that point, and it said, whatever it is, either hey, good to see you, but sorry, you can't get in. Try again. Like it was expecting somebody to hit that point and then not be able to. So I don't know. It was like a whole. You guys gotta watch that interview with Quinn Michaels. People call him say he's out of his mind, but that's for you to decide.
It's Brisbane, Australia on Saturday night. Thanks, guys. So Saturday night for them will be what for us?
Saturday night will be Saturday.
Chris, you got the link for that the video? I'm not logged into the scoop, so if you got the link to that, put it in the description. So Morpheus bot. Well, you know what? We'll put all three links because we got like 3 links for that. Or the Discord. Yeah, even better. Yeah, put it in the Discord.
After the show, I'll have it up there so you can check it out.
It's gonna be. There's actually like 3 videos on it, which was it was interesting to watch them. So.
Yeah, it's Quinn Michaels, and I'll leave the link so you can check it out. I'll leave it in the Discord so you guys can check it out. It's pretty wild, pretty. It's definitely a different way to kind of look at how everything's just coming about now. That is DMG says that is Pipe Dream Alex Jones. Oh man, I haven't heard that name in a long time. A team of researchers created blockchain. Yeah, I mean. It could be, man. I mean, that's why they say Satoshi Nakamoto. It's a group of people. Some of the most brilliant minds in the world came together and created that. There's a lot of different theories out there. But I guess at the end of the day, nobody really knows. You know,
Yep.
nobody really knows. AI equals aliens, Morpheus.
I wouldn't be surprised,
AI
man.
equals aliens.
I would not be surprised.
Alex Jones, man. When's the last time you watched Alex Jones, Ruben?
It's been a while, man. I'll be honest with you. It's been a while.
Alex Jones. Unbelievable.
I always hear about him every once in a blue, but
he's a maniac, man. I mean, he's good entertainment, though. Whatever. I mean, I haven't watched that guy in years. I used to be up on Alex Jones's craziness a few years after 9/11, right?
Yeah.
A few years after 9/11, I used to be like, you know, you're going through the internet scouring stuff, and he was definitely an interesting, entertaining character, man. The guy's a lunatic. Singularity Net.
Just gonna say, I don't know if you want to pull that up.
Yeah, Singularity Net is actually, this is the AI platform. Singularity Net. So this is Sophia, Ruben. Oh, whitelist is closed.
Where?
This is yeah, you have to be part of the whitelist.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah, you gotta be part of a whitelist to join it. But this is Sophia. You remember Sophia, Ruben?
Yeah.
Sophia, the talking AI robot.
Yep.
Yeah. So this is her. I guess this is her cryptocurrency, Singularity, and yeah, it's pretty wild, man. This guy created it, and this guy right here. He's supposed to be like some type of genius. This guy like graduated high school or graduated college at like 15, 14 years old or something like that. And he created this robot and Sophia. And you know what's funny too? You know this robot was just granted citizenship in Saudi Arabia.
Yep. I saw that.
And I saw something, I forget where it was. There was some post. Some guy was like, "Oh, he's like, you know, I guess in a country where females supposedly have no like
they
power or whatever." He's like, "Why would they grant a white robot in in an Arab country or whatever to be a citizen?" Like they gave her.
It makes sense. I didn't see that video you're talking about, but it makes sense. Why would they?
But he was saying, this guy Quinn Michaels was saying it was to kind of, to make these things workers, right? To make these robots workers so that they could tax them. So they could tax them and then bring in income.
They did mention that in the video that I saw with Sophia.
Pretty wild. Pretty wild stuff.
Because I
thought that was interesting.
That's it. You think about it, they could just, everybody could just make robots work. I mean, nowadays as a human, and most people barely want to work 8 hours a day. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
And
you
now
put these things
a robot,
to work.
They'll work 24 hours straight. Just,
Yeah. And you put these things to work and forget it. I mean, and then this system here is the learning mechanism. They're learning AI that this one robot like adapts and develops. It's all shot up to the cloud, right?
Yeah.
It all goes to the cloud and it's backed up by the cloud. So there could be 20 of these in different areas all around the world, and as long as they have access to the cloud, they all they can all take from what this one robot is learning, and they could all just be on board with that all around, and then any transactions with whatever cryptocurrency, this is how they're able to kind of track everything. And I don't know, it gets freaking weird. I don't know, it gets ridiculously weird.
DMG says if an AI created the blockchain, we would be seeing discoveries left and right. What, did the AI get bored? Marcel said they're making frogs gay. Alex Jones, haha, free Oz. Oz, free goldies. And I will have to go to Ipswich.
I don't know what that is. Ipswich.
To get the coke. Those AI videos are scripted, especially a double talking robot.
Yeah, man, it's weird stuff, man. Weird stuff that just people, it's It's wild.
Like it. He says, anyone see those sex bots? They look hot. It's super smart.
This guy.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So I'm guessing nobody's a fan of the AI robots, huh?
Nah.
Nobody's a fan of that stuff.
They folks said, I want me one of those.
Jeez. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think people are too fond of the AI. I mean, not only that, even if we were fond of it, it would be kind of scary. I mean, because those things, I mean, I know in the video we saw, like, I don't know if it was a joke or what, but they were like, oh, you know, how would you make the world better, you know? And Beauty Bubble, thank you for joining the Coin Scoop.
Hello, Beauty.
But yeah, the robot was like, said something. They asked the robot a question like, "Oh, how would you make the world better?" And the robot says, "Oh, I would destroy all mankind." I was like,
"Oh yeah."
And then she starts laughing like, "Ha ha ha, just kidding." I'm like, "All right." That reminded me of that one scene in I, Robot with Will Smith, which that movie kind of. I mean, it's basically similar to what's going on now. To be honest with you.
Yeah. I mean, listen, at the rate that technology is just moving along, you know, it was bound to you know, see stuff like this. You know, I think Demolition Man isn't too far away from us.
I didn't even read what Beauty said until now.
Oh, you didn't
see what she said?
Okay. Yeah, I saw that.
I just saw her name pop up. I'm like, hey, what's up, Beauty? And I'm like looking around. Also, now I look at what she wrote.
That is funny.
Beauty's
That's
one
hilarious.
of the guys.
That is funny. But yeah, you remember this ICO that we reviewed a few months ago? Or I should even say a few weeks ago. Munchie.
Yeah, bro.
Remember that one?
I'm so like I remember that one vividly. I mean, the video sucked, even though when we showed the actual app on the screen, the app came out real good. But for some reason, the video, the audio didn't sync up. But like, I just wasn't too interested.
You weren't crazy about it.
I mean, you know me. I only just got into social media when we started this channel, and it just, I mean, it's bad enough I don't want to put video
pictures. It didn't tickle your pickle.
Yeah, I mean, like, to be sitting there and just, I don't know. I guess there's a market for it if they came out with the Bandicoot. Thank you for joining the Coin Scoop. Should we say Chubby, as he says?
Chubby Crash Bandy.
Chubby
Crash.
You got in right at the right time. We talked about some ICOs. We talked about some. We had some debates
about some about AI and how AI allegedly created Bitcoin.
Yep.
But jumping back to Munchie real quick, you know they were shut down by the SEC.
Oh, I meant to mention that yesterday. As a matter of fact, I read that.
They were just shut down. Yep, they had to literally stop the ICO.
Okay, I mean, listen, I didn't think it was gonna go anywhere anyway. To be honest with you.
I think it could have went places.
I don't know. I mean, bro,
I think it could have went places.
Listen, it maybe, but then again, you never know. Yeah, Crypto Kitty. Look at Crypto Kitties. Oh
yeah. I think it could have went places. I think it had an actual use case. But yeah, the fact that the SEC came in and shut them down, dude, that's wild, bro. And you're talking about a food review app. You're talking about a food review app. Okay, but they shut it down based on the fact that I guess somewhere on the website or maybe in the white paper, it claimed that in the secondary market, if the price goes up, if there's an appreciation in the token, that you can make money off of that. You know, you can actually get profits off of that. So the fact that they said that in the white paper, SEC was like, nope, they're not having that, and they had to shut them down, which to me is ridiculous, bro. It is the most stupidest thing ever.
What's that scene?
It's the stupidest thing ever.
You got to pull up that scene of Wolf of Wall Street where Leonardo DiCaprio, also known as Jordan Belfort in the movie, he explains to the FBI agent what the FCC is, and it almost made sense, bro. It's weird. Oh, the FBI agent tells him what the FCC is. That basically it's fugazi. It's, you know,
a lot of these agencies, and
yeah, it's not even like a real government thing. They're just like a BS.
And they shut it down. And it has the quote there, but the whatever the SEC enforcement agent or whoever they were interviewing, they said they shut it down because the main focus is investor protection for a food review app.
Yeah.
Really?
It's Fugazi, you know?
Really? Investor protection?
Crazy.
You know, so listen, if they could shut down one of those, and the only reason why they were able to shut them down is because they were actually here based in the U.S. You know, you have Bittrex. Bittrex is delisting Safe Exchange coin. All right, Safe Exchange coin is a coin that I used to hold back in the day, and Safe Exchange is almost it's like a market, right? Like a digital goods marketplace that they're trying to build out now, but where you can actually get dividends off of those tokens, right? You can get dividends off those tokens, and if the price goes up, obviously you get money like that. You get profits. And Bittrex and Safe Exchange coin has been there for years. And Bittrex is tomorrow, they're going to be delisting them off of the exchange. And that's just one coin so far, right? One coin so far that I know of personally that, you know, it has that dividend type deal in it. And anything that offers any type of dividends or profits, any coin or crypto that claims that anywhere in the white paper, website, wherever it is, if it's on Bittrex, bye-bye.
Yeah.
Bittrex is going through all that stuff, and they're going to be getting rid of all that because they're mainly regulated here in the United States, the Bittrex. So, yeah, it's not looking good. It's not looking good as far as these exchanges here, you know?
Yep.
So I have no clue, but I'm getting a custom-made Miranda. This guy, he said I'm getting a custom-made Miranda Kerr one. Unbelievable, man. Unreal. Yeah. But yeah, man, that's
what about eBay, bro? I'm kind of hoping eBay does come through with their acceptance of Bitcoin, man. Like, not than us being veteran eBay and Amazon, I guess you could say, business owners, if you will. That would actually be a good look right there, man. That's a good look right there, you know, especially when people come down to, you know, buying and selling, or even just buying their own things where it technically won't cost them anything.
Yeah.
You know, for people to start getting into the game, you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, it's definitely a good thing. And like I said, you know, it's gonna happen. It's just who's gonna be the first one to kind of bring it out. I mean, we've had Bitcoin being offered like overstock, and I mean, you got Amazon Purse right now, but who's really gonna bring it? You know, who's really gonna bring it to the mainstream?
It's not a purse; it's a satchel. Indiana Jones wears one.
Oh, there you go. Unbelievable.
He's like, "Are you guys kidding me? Is it? You're really wearing a purse? It's not a purse; it's a satchel."
Satchel. And get out of here with you in that satchel.
Marcel says economy.
Economy.
Oh, I like that actually. That sounds good. Yeah, I mean, it could be economy. It could be pronounced economy though. Also, economy gives dividends and it's illegal in the U.S. of A.
Yeah. Anything that's gonna give you any type of dividends, or it's just not gonna fly. You know, it is not gonna fly here in the U.S. You know, and again, it's all for the claim of investor protection, which it doesn't make any sense to me. But that's just kind of the way. That's kind of the way the flow goes here in the U.S. of A.
Odds no, we're not into USI Tech, even though I do think highly of the company USI Tech. I think they're great. The movement, if they do pull forward with, I guess you could say, what they plan on doing with the whole, you know, recycling energy and the heat and all that, it's a great idea. It's just, you know, the whole thing behind them wanting to basically, I'm only figuratively speaking, but basically they want to take mouth swabs and prick your finger, and they want semen samples and information of family members in order to get into the company. That's kind of what just almost like turned me off. I mean, it's not literally speaking. It's not literally speaking, like I said.
Yeah. And then another thing that's weird too is that if you're in it, you can't talk about it. Did you know that?
That much I didn't know.
Like, so if you're actually involved, so let's just say me and you are involved in USI Tech.
Yeah.
Right? We can't talk about it here. Like, we can't mention the name. We can't even mention the name. We can't show our back office like that. Or if we do, we gotta blur out the name. We can't talk about how much we're making. So I think it's very, unless you're outside of the USA. If you're outside of the USA, you can talk about it freely, right? But if you're in the US, you can't talk about USI Tech. Again, so it's just more red tape when you're talking about here in the States, and that just goes to show where things are heading. And as more popularity kind of comes into the space, and as it takes off more and more, it's gonna get ugly, put it that way. Cause it's not gonna be nice. Alan says, I get a lot of compliments on it. LOL. Thankfully, I live in Canada. Wink, wink. Oh, yeah. Look, Marcel. Yep. Inside Crypt says, my USI Tech has blown up this month. Yeah, it's not bad, hey? First rule of USI Tech is do not talk about USI Tech.
What was that from? That was first rule.
First rule of Fight Club is
talk
about Fight Club.
Yeah, Fight Club, yep.
That is funny.
That's second rule of USI. Yeah. Second rule of USI Tech. That's funny.
But see,
isn't that weird? That's good, Marcel. I like that.
Isn't that weird though that USI Tech you can put in money and you can get paid in Bitcoin, but it's okay in the United States? I don't understand that.
I don't know, bro.
But again, you can't talk about it and this and that.
So. I think it's definitely that their concept is great. It's just, especially for us being in the US, like I said, it just didn't tickle my pickle, bro. Like, I mean, great company. And listen, let me tell you something. I'm actually a little jealous. I wish I would have thought of that idea. You know what I'm saying? To do what they're doing, because I think it's going to be huge. But it's just, I don't know.
But the owners,
I mean, and I didn't even know about that whole thing about, you can't talk about it.
Yeah. And supposedly the owners have a shady past where they've failed. They scammed multiple companies that they've had in the past.
Yeah. Hey, listen, I mean,
that's the rumor, right?
Yeah, that aspect of it really didn't even concern me that much, just because of the fact, I mean, anytime you are successful in anything, you're gonna have haters.
Yeah.
You're always gonna have haters, no matter what, no matter how good you are, no matter how bad you are. The haters are just always gonna be there. Even if you suck at life, but you're popular.
Yeah.
You're gonna have those haters that are just mad because you suck at life and you're popular. And they're sitting in the basement of their mother's house in a dark corner somewhere, staring at a computer screen. J&O, you know what I'm saying?
This guy.
Giving thumbs down.
You are nuts.
Why is BTC up today? Do you guys know?
Why is it up today? I have not a clue.
Like I always say, you never know what's gonna happen. I mean, there's 2 dates I'm waiting for, honestly. There's the 18th and after Christmas.
The 18th is the CBE, right?
And then after Christmas to see what happens. Because not for nothing, I mean, there's a lot of people, as crazy and as silly as it seems. There's a lot of people
Alexa,
out
call
there
the living room
right now, especially the noise that BTC is making.
Hey guys.
What the? Sorry, man. I don't know what that was.
Was that
like some type of advertisement?
No, is that what it was? You sure about that, brother?
Yeah, it's the advertisement on CoinMarketCap.
Oh, there you go. Look, they're listening to us. So like I was like I was saying, listen, you know, I'm waiting for those 2 dates, the 18th and then after Christmas.
Why do you say after Christmas?
Because technically, I mean, that part of the whole movement right now with BTC is people that are either in it or people that there's a lot of basically BTC being bought for Christmas, kind of like as a Christmas gift. You know what I'm saying? It sounds stupid, it sounds crazy, but it's the truth. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You got a lot of young bucks nowadays, the you know, the millennials that are sitting there and they're just like, you know, mom and dad are saying, oh, what do you want for Christmas? And they're like, well, I'm hearing a lot about this Bitcoin thing in school. And, you know, so the parents are like, all right, you know what? Let me start you up. If that's the case, they'll put $100 into it because they don't know what'll happen a few years from now. You know what I'm saying? But listen, that's not saying that that's guaranteed that that's what the thing is. You know what I'm saying? It's just a coincidence that it's around Christmas time, and also the whole thing on the 18th. You know?
Yeah, the 18th, so that date, things could obviously shoot up. Okay, which is what I'm expecting. I'm expecting the rest of this month.
Marcel says Bitcoin tends to go up on days that end with a Y. That is funny. You know, there's people out there going right now. Wait a second. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I don't get it.
I think after the 18th and after Christmas, I think going into the end of December and January, I think we're not gonna see these numbers anymore, man. I think Bitcoin's gonna have a nice little another ride up. You know, I think it's gonna have another ride up.
Pedicle said my 0.8 of BTC is gonna make me popular.
It is.
That's funny.
It is. It really is, man. It really is.
That's funny.
You know, listen. Pretty soon, people 0.8 BTC is gonna be a lot. It is. It is a lot. It's a lot already. You know, very, very unattainable for a lot of people. You know, so. And I think the more people start thinking of like, you know, what do they call it? millibits, and Bitcoin is smaller, like 0.00. I think that's gonna, you know, help also.
So Kylie just gave us a little bit of a inside scoop. She said, "Man, DJ Nady dropped 833 BTC packs in BTC once he found ETH mining was real."
Wow.
Okay.
And you're talking about she's talking about in USI Tech. She's talking about in USI Tech.
Yeah.
Okay. Damn, I was one of those counting the days. Yeah, I mean the fact that they offer the interest in Bitcoin is kind of, to me, that's the main thing right there.
It's funny. DJ Nady is actually from one of the areas that we grew up in New York, right?
Is he? I don't know.
Yeah, he is. DJ Nady is in the house. Let's make some money. He's a cool. He's a cool guy. He's very humble. That's why I like him. He's humble, you know. I know a lot of people disagree with that, but it's cool. Yep. Eyes of March says, "Damn, I was one of those counting the days." What do you mean? I guess for what? Counting the days for what?
Counting the days.
For USI?
Or he's counting the days for until the next shoot up from BTC.
Oh, I guess maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, it's once the CBE is able to start doing their thing, and then
let's see, man. That's what I'm waiting for. Because listen, if it does go down after the CBE, you know, I mean, listen, they were saying that was going to happen this past Sunday. A lot of people on you, and I didn't understand how that could happen. It just didn't make sense to me. Black Wing, what is up, brother?
Yo, Black Wing.
Game is a compound. You either making it or you're paying it.
That's funny.
That's funny.
Oh, man.
I like this. Everybody's making us laugh today in the chat. That's cool.
Get to follow my trades. Lucky for you, you get to follow me.
That's funny. Let's make some money. Marcel's joke, I'd says. But yeah, man. Listen, I still don't. I mean, I could almost kind of understand like why
What?
people would be worried about the whole futures thing. You know, it just almost doesn't make sense. Like you're basically investing a fraction of what it's actually worth, and then betting on what it's going to be in the future. I mean, it's almost like, to me, that just alone sounded like you're printing money without the gold to back it up. You know what I'm saying? That's what it sounded like to me. You know what I'm saying? But
definitely a unique way to make money, you know.
Yeah.
And people would rather do that than as opposed to holding Bitcoin itself, right? And then the miners themselves, they can get in the game, you know, to kind of, you know, just in case the price goes down, you know, they're hedging themselves against that. So I don't know. It's just
Oz says start options, mining big talk in Telegram.
Start options. I don't know how that works, but
so guys, bring up start options, mining big talk in Telegram.
Start options. I don't have Telegram. Maybe I can search something here, but what is it? Bitcoin start options? Start options? I don't even know what that. Okay, Bitcoin futures. No, it's not saying anything here. Start options. Yeah, it doesn't bring me up here. I don't have Telegram. But yeah.
We definitely gotta. I mean, why didn't we start it? There was a reason why we didn't start the gram, right?
You gotta put your telephone number in it, so you gotta get like a different number.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what it was, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
taking extra.
You gotta be careful with that stuff.
Precautions about everything.
I'm not trying to get Trevon James out here, you know. So, but
we're talking about some of the big boys tonight. We're talking about DJ Nad, Trevon.
Who else? It's funny, you know.
There?
You know, it's funny that we're on this because I was making a list. I was making a list the other night of all the people that I started watching, right? When I started getting really heavy into crypto, I started watching all these people. And I was thinking, you know what? One day I'm going to give them a shout out. What you said?
Well, you said one day, and I'm like, you're like, one day I'm going to, and I'm like, be on that list.
Be on that, yeah. Hopefully one day. So I actually have the list in front of me, but I'm not gonna say those names now. But I'm compiling.
What's up, brother? Thank you for joining the Coin Scoop.
Asset Minds, what's up, man? But yeah, I won't go through this list yet. I'll go through this list soon. But there's definitely a lot of people that I used to watch when I first got into crypto, and I want to give them a shout out, you know. So one of these days coming up soon, maybe after the new year, I'll make a video specifically for that, you know, because you could learn a lot. You could learn a lot from a lot of different people on YouTube.
It says, wow, trolls are back in force. That they are.
Yeah, man.
That they are. But you know what that shows me? That they subscribe to our channel because they always know when we're on. Thanks, guys. Dicks.
What's up, assets?
I'm just still waiting for one of them to grow a pair of balls and hop on the chat and tell us why they're giving us a thumbs down. Like I said, we're not going to hate. We just want to debate.
Yep. We don't want to hate. We just want to debate a little bit. What's new? Asset, yeah, man. What is new? We talking about a bunch of stuff today, man. We were talking about Ripple. You know, Ripple's on a tear tomorrow. Tomorrow they're gonna be testing. I guess this, whatever it is, they're testing between Japan and South Korea. So this is what's probably causing the run up.
See what Smiley Kylie just said?
What does she say? Let me see. For your info, USI got a new product giving 3 to 4%. What is that new product? Oh no, can you talk about that new product? Or are you not able to talk about that new product? So, but yeah, man. So what are you looking at now? I mean, what would you, as far as coins wise, just from whatever you're going through coins and all that. I'm looking at you. I'm like, what is this guy doing? I'm like, what is this?
Point to subscribe now. But what were you gonna ask me? You were gonna say
yeah, we're going through these list of coins. I mean, where would you, and this goes to you guys also, you guys and girls and gals, where would you be looking at as far as maybe top 100 coins? Where would you put some coin into to kind of see some
I wouldn't
growth?
I'll be honest, I'm not really looking to make any moves right now. I'm kind of happy with where I'm at. And if I were to make any moves right now, it would be on anything that's like dirt cheap. I'm a little upset that I didn't make moves on Ripple, which technically still, I would probably make a move on that maybe, and I'll be honest, I'm making a move like not expecting it to make any moves anytime soon. You know what I'm saying?
I would say
Kylie says next year, hush hush, black SUV just rolled up, son.
Oh man.
Yeah,
I would say more so than Ripple, Ruben. I would say look into Stellar also.
I was gonna say Stellar, and also the one that Kylie brought up earlier. What was it?
Because Stellar just signed a deal with IBM recently, right? Or they signed on, or IBM's partnered with them. So that's huge news. Right? It's huge.
What's the one that Kylie brought up earlier? I'm sorry.
What is it?
It starts with the V. I don't know why I'm
Vero.
I was thinking Venmo.
See, I gotta look into. Let me see if I just want to check something out real quick. See, they only have the Explorers. Where's their? This is just their Explorer, so they don't have like a GitHub or anything. Let's see if
Girls.
Yeah, I just want to see if this is like a dead project or.
Chris, you would know the answer to Blackwing's question. GRX withdrawals working yet?
Withdrawals from the website. If you have them on the website, I'm not sure. I've had them in my wallet. In my Ether wallet. I never actually moved them over to the platform, so I couldn't tell you 100% for sure. I know there was some issues with that, right, Blackwing? You had to have a little bit of Ether in the GRX account in order to move them. Marcel says I'm buying ICOs. The returns are just too great. Yeah, the ICOs are definitely a good way to come up on your coin.
Yeah.
Granted, if you get into the right ones.
And I'm not even saying that, like what I said before, I'm not saying that, like, there's definitely a lot of good projects out there right now that unfortunately I either missed the bus or just waited too long and ended up getting into other things. Like one right now that I've been trying to get into that I completely regret, especially because I don't understand what's going on. Unix coin. You know the deal with Unix.
Oh, okay.
It's like I don't understand it, bro. I don't understand. It's like an everyday battle. It is an everyday battle.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
With those.
I don't understand how.
I mean, there's things behind the scenes.
Certain projects could just get I'm talking about on the second that you should.
There's bots involved.
It's like, oh, that's it. It's so like on the second.
Yeah,
and you're like, what the fook is going on?
Yeah, I think
there's people out there getting it because you see the
transactions.
You see the transactions going, and I don't know.
I think all that stuff is just bots and all that, and it's probably them behind it. They're buying it all up so that. And then maybe the last few days they'll actually allow regular people to start getting them, and then people will be happy and they'll, oh my god, I got them, and that'll spread hype. And then finally, when it releases on the next change and the price is up, they'll just dump all that onto the market, and then you're left holding your shopping bags.
Oh, Blackwing said he got 50 earlier. I think he's talking about Unix.
Okay. Nice.
Beauty
Good
Bowl
for
says, I
you.
use a tool now for the end of the year that compares the coins alongside the legacy names. I will look for names that are related in market cap to legacy names I trade. This is something I am doing. Nice.
Oh,
Good to
I'd
know.
love to. Yeah, because
That's great to know.
I'm definitely looking to definitely looking to stack some coins. I just besides ICOs, I just ones that are around.
Just hanging out right now. Marcel said
Yeah.
Unix is crazy hard to get into. Blackman said it's now stable above $2. Which one's stable above $2?
GRX.
Oh, GR. Okay.
GRX.
Marcel says Unix is crazy hard to get. Yep. And I only have 100 right now. That's all. That's the max you can buy is 100 right now.
Asset says he's got 100.
Asset has 100 Unix too. What did you guys do? I tried the VPN. I tried all different browsers. It's like the second that thing goes from 1 to 0. I've tried 2 seconds before, a second before, on the 0, a second after. And it's
and when Ruben says VPN, just to make things clear, he's talking about a voice VPN. He's talking about a voice purification node. Right, Ruben? You're talking about a voice purification node that enhances the sound of your voice, right? So I'm just being serious though. That's what you are using. That's it gives him the golden voice. That's why his name is Ruben Laveau. In case anybody's watching, that's what he means by VPN. So
after that 100, I got
which was luck.
Luck. I decided that was it. I moved my Bitcoin luckily out of the platform. But oh wait, so you were able to move it out? I thought you had to wait till the 26th to move it out. Asset. I thought you had to wait till the 26th to move it out of there. So you can move it out now. And how much do they bang you? Because I know ETH Connect is slamming people 90% to move their money out that either A, didn't get in, or that have leftover money, or Bitcoin, I should say. Yeah. Marcel says, Asset, I'll trade you some ETH Connect for your Unix. That's a good trade. That's a good trade.
Oh, man.
Yeah, but I heard ETH Connect, now that he brings that up, ETH Connect is slamming people literally like 90%. And I explained to you, Chris, right? What's his name that hit us up a few days ago or like a week ago or something, that they tried to take like their 70, which is now worth 70 something dollars out, the leftover that they had in ETH Connect, and when they tried to put it back in their wallet, it said only $6 was going to be put back into their wallet. Frey Wall Street is in the house. Frey, thank you for joining.
What's up, Frey? Yeah, but you just gotta be careful with all these things. I just, again, I'm about maybe 10% interested in them, and then anything lending, for now, So I found
what's up with Ucoin, because I'm almost a little upset I missed out on that one over Unix, because I think maybe I would have had a better chance with Ucoin than Unix, because the way
I think you could still it depends on your strategy, right? So once anybody who doesn't get in these things, even if you're paying a few bucks for it in the beginning, you could still stack some coin.
Yeah,
you just got to be on that exchange, and if they have the internal exchange, you could kind of play with it there and ride it up from whatever you get. But it's got to be right in the beginning. If they offer it for sale, well, it depends, because the prices drop. But it depends if you want to play that game, which
Frey says he's DR trading. Nice. Vacay or what? What's going on?
Very nice.
Marcel, ETH Connect site is getting better. The staking is working. The hype is still high. It just might pull through.
Go.
Asset Mines at Marcel. LOL, nah, man. I don't trust ETH Connect.
Yeah, honestly, guys, I don't trust any of them.
A lot of people don't listen. Once I started hearing that whole thing with people getting slammed for 90%, that just had me wondering. I'm like, wait a minute. And even with the whole pulling out, so I told the person that hit us up, I told them, why don't you just, if you got 70 something, and they just put the 2 mil back out on the market to sell, why don't you just then buy buy them at $5 a pop? They tried that, and they were only getting like 10% of what they bought. So I don't know if that's just a mistake, or
it's
what
ridiculous
on their end, but.
Ridiculous.
And Blackwing says Ucoin launches Saturday.
Yeah, I think I think a lot of people are gonna make a lot of money off Ucoin.
Yeah.
Ucoin is gonna go bananas.
Hey, Tokenator, it was legit. They gave my ETH back after Pundi X failed through.
Pundi X?
Pundi X. Wow, I forgot we spoke about that.
What time? I gotta look up. So you said Ucoin launches Saturday. What launches, Blackwing? The trading or the? Because if Ucoin launches Saturday, maybe we'll have a little a launch get together here.
Yeah, let's do it. What time? But that would probably be early. Either way, wait, you're off on Saturday, right?
Yeah, I'm off Saturday.
All right. So that's good then. So whatever time they get on, maybe we'll just pop it up and just get busy.
Get some pancakes going on in the morning. We'll have a little pancake party here at the CoinStream, guys. All right.
Asset mines. I was able to move it out with minimal fee. Okay.
Also, there you go. There you go.
All right, cool. That's good to know. That's good to know. I thought I could have sworn I read somewhere on their site saying that once you put it in, you can't pull it out until the 26th. So
cool.
That's good to know then.
Good info.
And he says I didn't even notice a fee, which it must be minimal then if that's the case.
Very cool. Very cool.
Good stuff. That's good to know then.
But did any of you guys get it? Well, I'm probably not, but yeah, I'm just looking more at the I'm trying to move away from the lending platforms. I'm trying to move away from it, man, but it keeps calling me, man. It keeps calling me.
Listen, it doesn't hurt to, like I said, it doesn't hurt to, even if you just put 50, 100, 150, and you're not sure about it, just put it in. You just don't know. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because even if you put, that's true, even if you put $50 and it jumps up, I mean, you're still making, and if you're in 10 different ones, you're still gonna make 10.
Around. Sprinkle it all around, bro.
I like your method.
You start making a few bucks off of everything, it all adds up.
I like your method,
There's no need to cherry pick. There's enough to go around.
There's enough love to go around, baby.
Yeah. Asset Mind says the problem with these ICO lending coins is that these YouTubers are being asked by the devs or marketers of the coin to make videos on the coin, and these. Yeah, you know what?
Get their coins from
the we spoke about that actually, right? Hold on, look, YouTubers get their coins from the referral bonuses. Yeah, I know, and we spoke about both those last two things that you just said, Asset Mind, and me and Chris actually spoke about that. Like, obviously, we're not popular now. I mean, we are popular, like to a certain extent. I'm just saying, like, I don't want to make it seem like we don't appreciate you guys, but I mean,
we're not trying to be the Milli Vanilli of crypto.
Yeah, exactly. I love that you said that, bro. But it's the truth, though. You know what I'm saying? Listen, if these that we were sitting here thinking, like, what would we do if one of these companies like hit us up? I mean, flat out, we spoke about this and we said we would give an honest, straight up opinion, like, and just be like, listen, at the end of the opinion, if you decide you want to just throw some coin our way, which even then we were saying we would only tell them to just pay us in Bitcoin, not in their coin.
Listen, I might consider,
and not only that, we wouldn't push a referral. We wouldn't push a referral because we would do a straight up honest opinion, whether we like it or not. You know what I'm saying? And we would just flat out be like, listen, we don't like it because this. And at the end, if they say, listen, we're not going to pay you because of that, that's cool. Because I don't want to sit here and say, oh, every coin is good. Every coin is good because I'm going to have 100 to 1,000 people signing up under us. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I want a straight up honest opinion. If we think it's good, it's good. If not, then that's cool. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but give us the 5 Bitcoin first, and then we'll talk. Seriously, I might sell out for 5 Bitcoin.
Nah, I just tell them flat out, listen, if you want to pay us, don't pay us in your coin, just pay us in Bitcoin. Because we're gonna, regardless of the situation, we're gonna give a straight up honest opinion if we like it or not. You know what I'm saying? And we'll cause a debate. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, debate we will. Trust me. Asset says to Ruben. I thought that too, but I was able to transfer it out. I think he's referring to
Unix.
Yep.
Okay, all right. So that's good to know then. That's good to know.
Yep.
Asset, he also says they promote the videos, and if the coin is sheet or scam, then it is what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess it doesn't matter, right? If you're promoting something that's 50-50, right? Either it's gonna do good or it's gonna completely run with your money, and you say that to your viewers, and they know that beforehand, and they know it's a gamble, then maybe that'll kind of save you from getting chased up the hill with fire torches, like the Beast did from Beauty and the Beast.
Yeah. And listen, I mean, and we could be wrong about things, whether they seem good to us or not. Like, you remember, I mean, Glasscoin. Look at what happened with Electronium that I loved, you didn't like. And then look what happened with Glasscoin. Glasscoin, after Glasscoin hit, I didn't like Glasscoin at all. You know?
Yeah, me either.
And you were the one telling me, yeah, listen, you don't know. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's
Electronium. Yeah, granted, it went down, but I mean, still though, I mean, that's the market right there. Regardless, we all knew. Listen, that's going to be a long hold. That's not, you know. Marcel says, tell them you will give a great review and make sure they pay up front, then put their platform on blast and never respond. In 2 months they would have exit scammed. Haha. That is true. Actually, that's funny that he said that. That is true, because if they plan on exit scamming either way, I mean, you're gonna be, you know, SOL.
Listen, I'll be honest with you. If they said, okay, listen, we'll pay you 5 Bitcoin or whatever, right? We'll do the review. We won't necessarily sit there and put it. We're not gonna do the
take it up front. Just take it up front, and then at the end,
we'll just do the review. I mean, you know, it is what I know. Some people don't fly with that. Also, anything that says sponsored, I think you sold out anyways. But I mean, listen, it's our honest review.
But listen, if I was
plenty of other reviews on it.
If I was a company and I'm approaching some popular YouTubers to sit there and do a video on something, I would take that as constructive criticism. I'd be like, all right, perfect. What I'm paying for as a company is to have these guys say whether they like it or not, and then all their followers are going to be sitting there saying why they like it or why they don't like it, and I'm going to use that to better the project. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
That's what you're technically paying for. I mean, if you're paying to sit there and have somebody say the project is good, whether it's bad or not, then regardless, they're going to exit scam. You know what I'm saying?
It's tricky. It's tricky. You know, tricky.
Just like Run DMC said, it's tricky.
That's right. It's getting tricky.
It's funny that we spoke about that though, but
yeah, it's good discussions, bro.
Yeah, yeah, man.
Discussions.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Nah, don't even want to bring that up.
Is that the?
Nah, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Well, the viewers probably know.
I know, right? We'll see if somebody says it in the chat.
That's so funny.
But yeah, man, I don't know. I think that's gonna wrap it up for tonight, bro. We had a solid combo.
Let's wrap up this sushi Rito.
We want to thank everybody for joining us this evening. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and tell a friend to tell a friend. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, I'm your host, Ruben.
And I'm your host, Chris Crypto. As
we will be putting those links to those AI videos in the Discord so you guys can check them out.
Oh, yeah. And who's in love with the AI? Was that Marcel? All right, yeah. You guys can consume all that AI content as much as you want. It'll be in the Discord, though, guys, all right? So, yeah, have a good day. Have a good night. Peace, love, happiness, and crypto wealth. As always, peace out. Crypto creeps.